Predictions about the future are often wild, mysterious, and downright impossible. From science fiction to ancient prophecies, these mind-blowing predictions were made long before the world saw their reality. Get ready to have your mind blown by the uncanny accuracy of these forecasts. Hey future seekers, welcome back to the channel, where we explore the unbelievable, the unthinkable, and the unexplained. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on the next mind-bending journey into the unknown. Today, we're diving into 10 unbelievable predictions that actually came true. Let's get started. Prediction 1. Marshall McLuhan predicted the internet in 1964, before it even existed. He saw social media and global connectivity coming, decades before the internet was born. In 1964, Canadian philosopher and media theorist Marshall McLuhan famously predicted the rise of the global village, a concept that would later become synonymous with the internet. McLuhan observed how communication technologies like television were shrinking the world, and he forecasted a future where people would be able to communicate instantly across vast distances, erasing the boundaries of geography. This sounded far-fetched, yet McLuhan's vision aligned closely with what the internet became in the late 20th century. The explosion of social media, online forums, and global communications via the web proves that McLuhan's prediction about the interconnectedness of humanity through technology was stunningly accurate. The global village McLuhan envisioned was fully realized in the digital age. Expansion. McLuhan even coined the term, "the medium is the message," which emphasized how communication channels themselves could shape society more powerfully than the content they carried. His prediction went beyond just the internet, foreseeing the profound impact of media and technology on human interaction and culture. He understood that the advent of electronic communication would change human perception and interaction on a global scale, which is exactly what has happened in the digital age. McLuhan didn't just predict the web, he predicted the world it would create. Prediction 2. Self-driving cars? Isaac Asimov called it in 1956. Before Google and Tesla, Asimov saw cars driving themselves. Isaac Asimov, a prolific science fiction writer, predicted the development of self-driving cars long before they became a reality. In his 1956 short story, The Bicentennial Man, Asimov wrote about a car that drove itself, eliminating the need for human drivers. He also speculated that this technology would make travel safer and more efficient. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we're on the brink of fully autonomous vehicles, with companies like Tesla, Google's Waymo, and other tech giants working tirelessly to perfect self-driving technology. While the technology isn't entirely ubiquitous yet, its progression towards mainstream adoption is undeniable. Asimov's imagination foresaw the kind of intelligent, automated systems that are slowly becoming part of our everyday reality. Expansion. Asimov not only predicted autonomous cars, but he also foresaw the complexities of their integration into society, including issues of ethics and regulation. In his stories, the cars were controlled by artificial intelligence, making split-second decisions to avoid accidents. The development of AI for self-driving cars today has brought about debates about safety, ethics, and the future of employment in industries like trucking. Asimov's predictions have shaped the discourse surrounding AI and autonomous vehicles, and they remain as relevant today as ever. His sci-fi vision is now test driving on your street. Prediction 3. James Watson predicted DNA would let us cure disease genetic engineering. In 1966, he didn't just discover DNA, he foresaw how we'd use it to reprogram life itself. James Watson, co-discoverer of the DNA double helix structure, predicted in 1966 that genetic engineering would one day revolutionize medicine and agriculture. He envisioned a future where scientists could manipulate genes to prevent diseases and even create genetically enhanced organisms. Today, Genetic engineering is one of the most groundbreaking technologies, particularly in medicine, where gene editing tools like CRISPR have made huge strides. We've seen the development of genetically modified crops, cures for certain genetic diseases, and even the possibility of eradicating hereditary conditions. Watson's foresight regarding the transformative potential of genetic science has been astonishingly accurate. Expansion. Watson's prediction was made at a time when gene mapping and editing were concepts far beyond the realm of possibility. However, with the advent of gene editing techniques such as CRISPR-Cas9, genetic engineering has become a major force in modern science. Researchers are now able to target and modify specific genes, offering potential treatments for diseases like cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. Watson's prediction has not only reshaped the way we approach medicine, but it has also raised profound ethical questions about genetic manipulation, human enhancement, and the potential risks of designer babies. From miracle cures to designer babies, his forecast changed science forever. Prediction 4. Carl Sagan believed aliens were out there, and he may be right. He was mocked for it, but the science is finally catching up. Carl Sagan, the renowned astronomer and author, made a bold prediction in 1953 that life existed elsewhere in the universe. He theorized that conditions on other planets in our galaxy were likely similar to Earth's, making the existence of life not only possible, but probable. Though we haven't yet discovered definitive evidence of extraterrestrial life, Sagan's ideas laid the groundwork for future research in astrobiology and space exploration. With the discovery of exoplanets in the habitable zone of distant stars and the identification of potentially life-supporting environments on moons like Europa, Sagan's prediction remains one of the most enduring in science. Expansion. Sagan was also instrumental in advancing the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. His work emphasized the scientific potential of exploring other worlds and using advanced technology to detect signals from alien civilizations. Today, the discovery of thousands of exoplanets, many of which may harbor conditions suitable for life, has made Sagan's once unimaginable predictions seem increasingly likely. As space telescopes like Hubble and Kepler continue to reveal new possibilities for alien life, Sagan's vision of an interconnected cosmos is becoming more plausible by the year. Sagan didn't just ask if we're alone, he gave us the tools to find out. Prediction 5. Douglas Engelbart predicted smartphones in 1968. While others used typewriters, he foresaw touchscreen tech in your pocket. In 1968, computer engineer Douglas Engelbart gave a landmark presentation that included a prediction about the future of computing. During his demonstration of the online system, Engelbart showcased ideas that would eventually lead to the development of personal computers, computer networking, and what we now recognize as the smartphone. Engelbart's vision was years ahead of its time, and he demonstrated the use of a mouse, graphical user interface, and word processing, all features now found in modern smartphones. His prediction that computing devices would become interactive and integral to personal communication and work life came true as smartphones evolved from simple cell phones into the multifunctional devices we use today. Expansion. Engelbart's ideas didn't just stop at the phone, he envisioned a system that would allow for seamless interaction between people, devices, and data. His concept of a universal personal computer was one of the first to predict the rise of mobile technology and the eventual interconnectivity of devices. In fact, Engelbart's work laid the foundation for everything from the mouse and graphical interfaces to the internet and cloud computing, technologies that now enable smartphones to perform a wide range of tasks that were once only imagined. His demo changed everything, including the phone in your hand. Prediction 6. Stanley G. Weinbaum imagined virtual reality. In 1935, long before Oculus, Weinbaum gave us VR goggles in fiction. In his 1935 science fiction short story, Pygmalion Spectacles, Stanley G. Weinbaum envisioned virtual reality. His concept of immersive, computer-generated experiences, complete with sensory engagement, was decades ahead of the technology available at the time. Now we have virtual reality systems such as Oculus Rift and HTC Vive, offering people the ability to fully immerse themselves in digital worlds. From gaming to education and therapy, virtual reality has evolved far beyond the imagination of early pioneers like Weinbaum. His prediction is a testament to the power of science fiction to shape future innovations. Expansion. Weinbaum's story described a pair of goggles that could create a fully immersive experience, complete with tactile feedback, sound, and vision, all of which are now commonplace in virtual reality. Today's VR technology has expanded into a variety of fields, from interactive video games to virtual surgeries. It's now possible to train medical professionals or simulate dangerous environments in a controlled, virtual space. Weinbaum's foresight is a shining example of how science fiction can influence real-world technology, and virtual reality's potential is only beginning to be realized. His story became the blueprint for the metaverse. Prediction 7. Marshall McLuhan predicted Facebook before it was cool. In 1967, he saw a world of constant sharing before the internet even existed. Marshall McLuhan didn't just predict the global village, he also foresaw the rise of social media. In his work, McLuhan discussed how electronic media would shift society, creating new forms of interaction and connection. He even predicted the global consciousness brought about by individuals sharing information at the click of a button. Today, social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have become central to how people interact, organize, and express themselves. McLuhan's vision of a connected, interactive global society is alive and well, demonstrating his incredible insight into the future of communication. Expansion. McLuhan's foresight wasn't limited to traditional media. He also recognized the importance of digital communication and the profound shift it would create. He saw the potential for people to connect with one another instantly, regardless of distance, through electronic media. His concept of a global village was ahead of its time, predicting the social networks, online communities, and viral content that now define much of our digital lives. The global village became your social feed. Prediction 8. Arthur C. Clarke saw space hotels before we ever left Earth. In 1985, he imagined luxury in orbit, and now it's a business plan. Arthur C. Clarke, one of the most famous science fiction writers, predicted in 1985 that space tourism would become a reality. In his book, The Fountains of Paradise, he wrote about space hotels and commercial travel beyond Earth's atmosphere. At the time, space travel was reserved for astronauts and government-funded missions. Fast forward to today, and companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are paving the way for private space travel. Billionaires like Elon Musk and Richard Branson have made huge strides in commercial space travel, with plans for civilian space flights and orbital hotels. Clarke's prediction is rapidly becoming a reality, and it's only a matter of time before the general public can take a trip to space. Expansion. Clarke didn't just predict space tourism, he foresaw a future in which humanity would become a multi-planetary species. The idea of space hotels, colonies on the moon or Mars, and even interplanetary travel are ideas he explored in his works, setting the stage for future endeavors. Today, with private companies leading the charge, space tourism is no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. It's quickly becoming a viable industry, with plans for orbital hotels and even lunar vacations. Clarke's legacy continues to inspire our exploration of the final frontier. From science fiction to rocket flights, Clark's vision is launching fast. Prediction 9. John McCarthy, the man who invented the term AI and predicted the future in 1956. In 1956, he said machines would think. In 2025, they're writing this script. In 1956, computer scientist John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence and predicted that machines would one day be capable of performing tasks that previously required human intelligence. He envisioned AI systems that could learn, adapt, and process information like humans. Fast forward to the present day, and AI is transforming industries from healthcare to entertainment. Machines can diagnose diseases, power self-driving cars, and even create art. While we are still far from achieving true general AI, the progress we've made in the field over the past few decades is nothing short of remarkable. McCarthy's early work in AI has shaped the technology we use today. Expansion. McCarthy's contributions to AI include the development of the Lisp programming language, which remains influential in the development of AI today. He also predicted the creation of thinking machines that would have the capability to learn and improve over time. Today, AI is integrated into our daily lives, from virtual assistants like Siri to recommendation algorithms on Netflix and Spotify. While we've yet to reach true artificial general intelligence, McCarthy's vision of intelligent self-learning machines has become a reality in many ways. AI isn't coming, it's already here, just like he said. Prediction 10. Steve Jobs saw the future in 1975 and then built it. When people still used calculators, he imagined a computer in every home. In 1975, Steve Jobs made a daring prediction about the future of personal computing. While the concept of the personal computer was still in its infancy, Jobs saw the potential for computers to be a part of everyday life, empowering individuals to do tasks previously only possible with large mainframe computers. Today, personal computers, tablets, and laptops are essential tools in every home and workplace. Jobs' foresight about the potential of computers as powerful, accessible devices was revolutionary. His vision laid the foundation for Apple's success and transformed how we interact with technology. Expansion. Steve Jobs wasn't just predicting personal computers, he was predicting the future of how people would work and live. He foresaw a world where computers would be as common as household appliances, and they would help individuals in every aspect of their lives, from work to education to entertainment. The iPhone and iPad were the culmination of Jobs' prediction, reshaping how we interact with information and one another. His ability to envision the future and turn those predictions into reality is a testament to his brilliance. From desktops to iPhones, his prophecy reshaped the planet. There you have it, 10 unbelievable predictions that were so far ahead of their time, they seem almost like magic. Which prediction blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. If you have your own favorite predictions, we'd love to hear them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another amazing journey into the future. Until next time, keep looking to the stars and stay curious.